Didn't you file copyright strikes against the Unhinged? You got 3 of their videos removed.
Well, that's because they were making fun of us. That's not allowed. That's doxing.
So what? And we talk about other creators all the time on our channel.
Yeah, but only if those creators don't agree that Rick Allen is innocent. Or if they say we are defending a child killer, then they deserve to be talked about. F them.
But don't you see how that looks?
I don't care! Nobody is allowed to say anything bad about me, ever! I will get all of their videos removed. I will sue them. If someone doesn't agree with what we say, we destroy them, understood? It's like we always say, F around and find out.
Hey there, everyone. You don't know me, but I am one of the original creators of the Unhinged. Most days we're all about keeping it fun and light, but every now and then we need to show our more serious side. This is one of those times. As you're well aware, our content typically consists of silly Muppet videos featuring Kermit and friends humorously navigating through outlandish narratives crafted by a certain group. It's our way of transforming their absurdity into something that brings a smile to your face. So here's the deal. Our fun little puppet shows have ruffled some feathers. Days after our debut, our content came under attack, resulting in the removal of several videos. Yesterday, we were confronted with a new barrage of copyright strikes from the same group. It appears that while these individuals are quick to attack others, they can't handle the spotlight on their own actions. When faced with their own words and deeds mirrored back to them, their response is to hide behind legal threats and play the victim. This hypocrisy, this blatant contradiction in behavior is exactly what we're here to call out. After this last round of strikes, we consulted with legal experts, communicated our situation with YouTube, and made a strategic decision. It was time to start anew, to create a fresh platform untarnished by the strikes that plagued our original channel. We will continue to expose the bad actors and their hypocrisy. For each baseless copyright claim they file, we stand ready to respond. Transparency is key. Every complaint, every objection we receive will be shared with you, our audience. Should this drama extend beyond the digital world, let it rightfully proceed to the realms of law enforcement and judicial systems. Each allegation, each unethical scheme, each effort to safeguard one's image at the expense of another's reputation ought to be openly evaluated by the public, law enforcement, judiciary, legal experts, and juries. To those who want our content removed, we extend a very clear invitation. If you believe we're stepping outside the bounds of the law, we encourage you to take your concerns to the Indiana State Police and the FBI. And why do we propose this? Because the issues we highlight are not just inconsistencies. They're deep-rooted problems that demand attention. The conduct of this particular group twists the narrative of justice into something unrecognizable, celebrating the hospitalization of a judge, threatening officials, and the sick fixation on disrupting the prosecutor's efforts to bring justice for 2 innocent lives. These are not the actions of advocates for justice. They're the deeds of those who have lost sight of what justice truly means. Anybody who openly admits to hiring a private investigator to spy on a prosecutor in a high-profile case with the intention to set him up for failure deserves to be called out. Advocacy loses its meaning when it becomes selective and infringes on the rights of others. The depiction of the late Ron Logan, a Navy veteran, through unfounded conspiracy theories, isn't merely disrespectful. It's antithetical to the core principles of justice. Why is it morally acceptable to find humor in Mr. Logan's experiences of suffering during his time in jail for a DUI, while organizing protests in reaction to now debunked claims made by Richard Allen's defense team about his alleged conditions? The group's self-portrayal as victims, while actively engaging in harmful behaviors like doxing and threats, is the epitome of hypocrisy. Referencing DARVO, which stands for Deny, Attack, and Reverse Victim and Offender, while displaying behaviors that align with the term only serves to erode their credibility further. Pretending to be victims of the very actions they perpetuate is not just ironic. It's an insult to actual victims of such acts. We stand prepared to offer additional evidence and insights into these matters. In fact, we surmise that the appropriate authorities may already be well-informed, armed with files and sworn testimonies from numerous witnesses who have observed these actions firsthand, all echoing the same sentiment. Enough is enough. To those who support us, your engagement with the Unhinged means the world. As a small channel, we find strength in our tight-knit community. It's heartwarming to see our content resonating with you, and your encouragement fuels our commitment. Our goal isn't fame or profit. Monetization is not something we will ever pursue. We're only here to play our part in ensuring accountability. We choose to spotlight the absurdity through the whimsical lens of Muppet characters, not to trivialize but to emphasize the oddities we observe. It's our creative expression of the bewildering actions and narratives that unfold before us. If our videos, silly and unhinged as they may be, can shed light on these matters, then we've achieved our goal. We understand and respect that opinions on Richard Allen's case vary widely. Whether you stand firmly in one camp, harbor doubts, or are just watching the story unfold, know that your voice matters here. The Unhinged is a place where diverse viewpoints can coexist, bound by mutual respect. It's possible to hold different opinions and still engage in civil, constructive discourse. So without further ado, welcome to a new era of The Unhinged, where clarity meets humor, and where every video we make is a stride towards exposing the truth. F around and find out is not a phrase we use to threaten people with opposing views. Our version of F around and find out is reserved for those who knowingly and intentionally, or with reckless disregard for the truth, manipulate facts to push a biased narrative. Haha, see what we did there? Anyway, we're thrilled to share that we have some exciting and unique projects in development, and we're eagerly anticipating the opportunity to reveal more details. If you haven't already, we kindly invite you to subscribe to our new channel through the link in the description, and we encourage you to keep sharing our content. The journey ahead holds many more surprises, and we truly appreciate your presence and support. Sincerely, The Unhinged.